So we're still with the season of creation, as we were last Sunday. So I've got a little bit better hat on today, and I've had a haircut, and I've been out in the garden doing a bit, burying some rubbish and making what I call a carbon sink. This is Roger from the MSC Mission Office, and you're with Mission Alive. We said last week that we would going to plant some trees, so we did. We had a community planting on Sunday morning. We had all the holes ready, had all the plants ready, and some of my brothers came down and we did a planting. So I hope to be able to show you a little bit of that now, if I can get all this technology worked out properly. So we said that these plants here would be planted around those big trees in those holes that I had prepared. And so we did that. We took all the trees down. I placed them around near those holes, and then we went down there as a little team, and we started planting. And there's some of my brothers doing the planting of various things: grasses, trees, lower level trees, and higher level trees. And there's yours truly there with the Banksia. So we've got a couple of gums, a Banksia and a big Grevillea, a lot of grasses and some succulents and some agave, and we've got all kinds of things in there. And hopefully as that all grows, it'll create a mini bush. Now some of them got a little bit tired, so they took on a supervisory role. And as Brother Jared, he was getting right down to the nitty-gritty with the plants, but we didn't bury him there. We brought him back up, and he's still doing his job in the house. And so that's a bit of a view of it as it was at that stage. I since went down today and I planted a few other things there just to bulk it up a bit. So we hope that in due course that will grow up and be a home for all the birds, the insects, and give us flowers and be a mini bush on our property here. So that's part of our mission. Now, interestingly, today in our reading from Romans, we are reminded of the command of love, that all the commands are summed up in a single command: you must love your neighbour as yourself. Love is the one thing that cannot hurt your neighbour. That is why it is the answer to every one of the commandments. Now, part of our loving not only our brothers and sisters, especially those overseas who need our help, which is what the Mission Office is about, but also to love creation, to love nature, to love those plants. And I will in due course go down and give them a bit of nourishment and give them some water, although we're hoping it'll rain a bit in the next couple of days. That'll help them along. But that also is part of our mission, to love nature and to love the plants. We've had here today in a room just behind me the Catholic Bushwalkers Club. They're having a little retreat there, and just outside here near my garden, near Mission Hill, there's some chairs there under the Melaleuca trees. A number of them sat there, had their lunch there and chatted away about whatever was on their agenda for the day, and enjoyed the flowers and the nature there. So nature, love of nature, the season of creation is also part of our mission in life. So thank you for being with us.